The Joe Rogan Experience.
Yeah, that's a funny thing with actors, right? Billing.
Yeah.
Like they want to make sure that their name is read first.
Well, that's. I mean, you've got to have egos to do these things. I mean, so many things need an ego to do them.
Yeah.
And then hopefully you can dial your ego down when you come off stage. Some people can't do that. When it comes to billing, if you know about Steve McQueen, and his mum was a sort of sometime prostitute and had men in and out the house, and his dad was just never there, and he found himself through a boys retreat, because he was breaking the law, and they sent him off to this place, and then they told him to taught these kids how to train wild horses, and that was one of the first things he did, and he was just so ambitious. And with Yul Brynner in Magnificent Seven. Because, if you know that film at the beginning, it's got Yul Brynner. Do you know that film well? Or not?
I don't remember it.
Well, Magnificent Seven is a great film. So it's got Yul Brynner with his colouring but no hair, but such an amazing look. And Steve McQueen at the beginning, they go up to Boot Hill to bury this Indian guy up at Boot Hill, and people are not allowing it. There's racism in the town, and they both go up and they ride shotgun. Again, two heroes. But Yul Brynner was the top guy, and apparently Steve McQueen kept going, you see what Brynner's doing? You see what his caravan is, man? God, he's got all this stuff here, and he just wanted to be the top guy.
Yeah,
and he got there, and it's a beautiful story. It doesn't end brilliantly, but Bullet is great. Great Escape is great.
Yeah, he was a fascinating guy, Steve McQueen. He became a race car driver, serious race car driver.
Yeah, no, he came second in the one before. There's a documentary on the Le Mans race, the 24-hour race, and he did a race in America, which I think was a 12-hour race, and they came second. With a broken foot, he did it, and he's kind of a force of nature, but he would also do crazy things. I mean, really crazy things, which are just not.
Well, he died fairly young too, right?
50. He died of cancer. He was
smoking and drinking.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. Yeah, we still don't know why people get cancer. My mum died when I was 6, and she was a nurse and never smoked, and she died of bowel cancer. I mean,
Jesus?
What is that?
Yeah,
nothing makes sense unless you put in random into the world. That's my theory of the universe.